Mute this. What's up? It's Los. Let me fix this. Okay, we got the shit working right. I guess so. It's a little bit off. There he is. That's my voice. Let's get the music rocking. Music courtesy of Billy Dimes. This dude's been rocking with me for a long time on Instagram. Last year when I had about 70,000 followers, I got canceled, but it is what it is. What's up, peoples? This is your boy Nihilus. It is what it is. Um, we got a few things going on today. Um, we got the No Diddy hashtag. It's not a new thing. It's been in the algorithm for about a few days now. The No Diddy hashtag, which is funny because it's like, you gotta excuse me, I have a stuffed nose. The No Diddy hashtag is pretty much replaced the pause hashtag. Pause, um, which dates back to Run DMC back in the 90s. Pause for the cause. Um, so instead of saying pause, peoples, y'all people will say no Diddy. So if you say, so if somebody said to you, or you was to say that you were backed up, shorty, the dude had me um, pressed up against the wall, or dude was pressing me, you would have to say no Diddy instead of pause. Oh my God, Diddy! Terrible things have happened to Diddy. um, but you see the ticker down here. So I mean, I don't know. I think I've got this set up right. So if you guys come in on the chat and were to send me something or send me a request, you would be able to come in live via video. Or if you peep the top, what is that? Oh, no, back down at the ticker, there's also a phone number down there. I don't know if that's the phone number I want you to have, though. But, as it says down there, it doesn't matter anyway. None of this shit matters. Okay, the phone number is bam, right up top. So it's like, let me see if I'm logged in. The right phone number. Yeah, the phone number's on there. Make sure everything's right. C Pro, default. The microphones are set up right. Okay, Pro. This is terrible. The ringing, speakers with the microphone. Yeah, everything's set up right. So if you had to, if anybody was there, but it's all good. But I want to talk about this whole Diddy thing because it's like, you have to excuse me. It's about what time is it in the morning? 4:30 in the morning, and I just logged in. And being the lush that I am, I'm drinking my rum and coke, my Captain and Coke. I want to talk about this Diddy thing because I don't think it's my opinion that I believe Diddy is being railroaded. Railroaded. he's being railroaded right now, and it's terrible because if you're guilty, I mean, I'm sure he's guilty of something, but he's not guilty of what public, the public zeitgeist believes he's guilty of. I mean, he's guilty of being a prick. He's guilty of being an asshole. He's guilty of jerking people, and he's actually he's giving back everybody their publishing back. He's giving their publishing back a few months ago. So it's like, why is anybody still mad at him? But you know what I'm saying, he paid Cassie, and yet and yet everybody is still after him. Y'all could call in. You see the number up there, but yeah, and yet everybody is still after dude. Um, I don't know what to tell you. Um, it's definitely a conspiracy. It's definitely a black thing. It's definitely a black male thing. There's definitely a pile on going on through different communities, be it LGBTQ or, you know, the YT community, all the alphabet communities. Everybody's piling up on him. And you know, the only person who's coming to his defense is Stevie J. And I gotta respect that. I gotta respect that. Because Stevie J's been rocking with him. Stevie J's been a day one nigga. Well, I don't know about a day one, but he's been like a day two or three nigga. But Jay, Stevie J's been there. Stevie J's there now. They're fucking riding bikes together on South Beach. They're riding bikes on South Beach together. Um, Stevie J is making excuse me. Stevie J is threatening. He's threatening rappers behind 50. And shit, man, I wish I had a friend like that. Well, I do have a friend like that. It's my wife. It's my wife is my friend like that. I don't know. Maybe Stevie J and Diddy are married. We living in that time. We living in that time where two dudes can show that love for each other. I'm not even hating, but that's the dude, the only person, the only person that's in Diddy's corner. What's the dude? Loon just got out of jail, which is kind of crazy because it's like um, he actually put himself in jail. He walked up to into the police precinct in NYC and turned himself in because he felt so guilty about a crime he did in the past, a murder, alleged. Well, no, not alleged because he was actually convicted of it. He's confessed to it. So he walked into a murder. He walked in and gave himself up, but he's out now, and I wonder if he, I wonder if he's got new bars. I wonder if he's about to drop that new album. Like so many of these old ass niggas. These old ass niggas has been rocking with Diddy. You know, what's that dude's name? What's that dude's name? I can't even remember his name, but you know, I did my little bit of research and old boy was doing fucking carpentry and shit. But you know, as soon as some controversy came up with Diddy, old boy jumped out the woodwork talking about Or if I left my girl there and she ain't my girl and my girl and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. But dude, go fucking paint walls, dude. Go paint motherfucking walls. Nobody gives a fuck about what happened 25 years ago. What could have, would have happened about some raggedy ass bitch that you don't even deal with anymore. Raggedy asshole that you don't fucking deal with no more because now you fucking painting fucking walls, spackling walls and shit. I mean, come on, be for fucking for real, dude. I got a fucking bathroom. I got a bathroom in a fucking rental that needs to be remodeled. You know what I'm saying? Call a nigga and holler about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear about no shit that happened 25 years ago with some raggedy bitch that was in the studio supposedly with Diddy. Go on with that shit. But anyway, um, what's up, people? You know, the end is now. Between now and forever, nothing really matters. And I mean, if you really wanted to, if you really live, you can call in now. It is what it is. All sorts of bullshit going on. Fucking the beanie tops, the beanie men, they attacked Damascus and Iran. Iran, America shook. What the fuck is Iran gonna do? What is Iran gonna do? They're worried about. We are worried about what the fuck Iran is gonna do, and we should be worried because supposedly there's warships, Russian warships in the Red Sea, as well as American warships, as well as everybody's warships in the Red Sea. Israel over here attacking Damascus on top of their Henohide on the motherfucking Palestinians. But you can't really. You're not allowed to say shit because if you say something, this dude, what's his name? That corny ass, that corny ass white boy, sitting here trying to talk about um, what's his name? Rappaport. That's his name. This motherfucker talk. He going ham. Apparently, they paid for like two, three fucking years worth of vacations for this nigga to go hang out on the motherfucking Middle East. I'm not hating, you know what I'm saying? I understand what it is, Black Lives Matter, Israeli Lives Matter, Puerto Rican Lives Matter. Puerto Ricans was wilding when Trump was sitting here jump shooting toilet paper and paper towels at him. But this is kind of different, though. This is way different than the toilet paper. It's way different than George Floyd. It's like they're talking about all these hostages, and we need to get this world court thing going. We need to get this world court thing going so that we can start holding people accountable, and people got to start bringing evidence. Got to start bringing evidence. to the claims you have. I've seen a few videos. I'm really not. The videos are not standing up. But I'm not anti-Semitic though. Really not. I grew up in the biggest Semitic community in America, which is Borough Park in Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. Went to school with Semitic people. My teachers were Semitic people. Um, so it's not like I'm anti Semitic. I'm very pro Semitic. I just need to have a little bit more evidence. A little bit more evidence. Now, I'm not scared. I have my certificates. Somebody try to take me out from, try to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I go somewhere else and do what I'm doing somewhere else. So I'm not scared. That's why what I'm talking now. Well, what I'm going to explain to you guys is that whether you're Semitic, anti-Semitic, what is that? Black, white, fucking Asian, whatever you may be, nothing matters. None of it matters at all. A lot of people have different philosophies. Your main philosophy will be Christianity. Christianity is a philosophy that people live by. Your second philosophy would be like Islam. Your third world philosophy would be Judaism. Then you have Buddhism, Hinduism, and all those other philosophies. But all of those philosophies lead you to believe that there's something more. There's nothing more. You can hope and pray, but no one's there to listen. It's like that. It's like aliens. If you have you ever, it's like what is it? Aliens? Can anyone hear you scream in the dark? We've all been screaming in the dark. And if you've heard an answer, you're probably a fucking lunatic. You're probably fucking crazy. But yeah, hey, I gotta respect. Hey, let's respect everyone's beliefs. You know what I'm saying? People say if a dude's born a male and he says he feels like a, whatever, then that's what it is. So we gotta respect people's beliefs, not. So I'm just letting you guys know that the jig is up. The jig is up. There's no more beliefs. There's no more shame. I mean, don't run around here trying to be, the good father figure. don't be the good father figure and secretly run around stuffing colons. This shit is not. You don't have to do that anymore. You're free. We've been set free. I'm here to set you free. And it's not my philosophy, it's a philosophy that's been here a long time. You don't have to live that life if you don't want to live it. Women too. I mean, obviously, as you can see what's going on in the world, a lot of people, a lot of people are awakening to the truth. It's just you're not the one who's woken up to it yet. And that truth is me. It's just what I'm about. Nihilism, nihilist. That's me. Nothing fucking matters. Now, we can talk about basketball, whether it's basketball, any sort of sports, which is just basically coliseum to keep the masses occupied, preoccupied. Talk about politics, which is basically the coliseum to keep the upper class occupied. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, whatever you feel like uh, your intellectual capacity is capable of talking about. Because I can talk about any fucking thing, anything that can you can conjure up in your fucking head. And I'm just letting you know that it's been a while. Well, it's been never, but now I got the fucking time. I got the time for your ass. And as you can see up there, um, 843 501 9111. And this isn't pre recorded. This shit is going to go out. So it's like if you want to join, by all means join. And if not, if you need an email, shoot me an email and we can do this video. Get up here live video or whatever. Oh, what's that? This looks very nice. Let me see. Look at that. Look at the way that works. Oh, excuse me. What time is it? 4:45. How long have we been streaming? 22 minutes. We got sound cards over here. My boy Billy Dimes, I got a shout out to him. He was following me on my old Culture Check account. But the Beanie Tops, the Beanie, they canceled me because I didn't agree. I didn't agree with their war on people who couldn't defend themselves. It's as simple as that. I was canceled, lost all my following. So this is a fresh start. I'm starting all over again. And it's not a big thing because everything's a start. Mm. Everything's a beginning. The ending and the end and the beginning are the same thing. Whether it's quantum physics, or not quantum physics, but actual astrophysics, which is just a philosophy of the mind, like any other philosophies, but they speak about how the Big Bang, the crunch, universal freezing. That is the predominant philosophy now, the big freeze. But before that, there was the crunch. So it was the bang, then the crunch. Uh, a cycle universe, which is what I believe in. A cycle universe. There's a start, there's an end, and then there's a start again. Now, the restart's going to be different than the start, but it's going to be a new beginning nonetheless. And this new beginning will be this. I mean, no one, if no one remembers or knows what was before, then the new beginning will just be the beginning. It will be business as usual. So whether you're a microbe or a highly intelligent android, it will be business as usual. 843 501 9111. That resource is available for you. Or if I get a super chat or something like that, a link will be available to you to come on live via video. Now, this is crazy because I'm sitting here and pretty much I'm talking to myself. But I've done my research. I've looked at these live streams, and you got about 50% of bitches looking at fucking cards. And you even got some dudes, you got some niggas wearing fucking bonnets looking at cards. We have a bunch of fucking nerds playing video games. Some dude telling people about colognes. It's shit is bananas in this on this YouTube sphere, and I'm sitting here talking to you one on one. You got fucking dudes sitting here talking about kissing ass, trying to get you to talk to them on some bullshit. But I guess it is what it is. It's the process. It's the process of talking. It's the process of being comfortable with talking to nobody. Because you motherfuckers are nobodies. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on you at all. It is what it is. 100 years from now, who the fuck are we all gonna be? Do the math. All of us will be nobodies, zeros. Some, what do you call them? Some fraternities, they speak of upright perpendiculars or whatever, but they're talking about being risen from dead zeros. 100 years from now, all of us will be dead, will be zeros. It's like the binary code. You have zeros and you have ones. 1,000 years from now, 100% of us will be zeros. 100% of people living today will be zeros. That's you, that's your mama, that's your grandmama, that's all your kids, all, even myself. My mother, I'm not going to call her mama, my mother, my sisters, my children will all be zeros, as well as everyone that's within your circumference. Zeros. Shit is hard for a lot of people to contemplate. Very, very hard. Not for me, because I went through what I had to go through. Went through my insanity for a few years. And came out of it a wiser person. See what's going on. Oh, that's still playing. I thought it would have. I will destroy the world. Shout out to Billy Dimes. Sitting here looking at my Instagram, and it's like, I like looking at titties, fat titties, and asses. No, I'm not partial whether they're light skin or dark skin. I prefer them dark skin. The blacker the better. But I, my preference is my preference, but I won't discriminate. I don't discriminate. I love stretch marks and cellulite. And a lot of you young guys, you might not understand what that's all about. And I'll give you a pass. I forgive you for not knowing any better. You guys just don't know any better. You don't know what's good for you. It's like that Pulp Fiction. If you've ever watched Pulp Fiction, um, when Bruce Willis is laying up in bed with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend says to him that most guys aren't they're fucked up in the head. There's like the things that are pleasurable to the eyes are not pleasurable to the body. and she was saying that the pouchy pouch, is very pleasurable to the body. The cellulite, the stretch marks is very, very comforting. More comforting than the 125s, 115s, 145s, the the 200s, the 245, 140, 245, yeah, the 245s are more pleasurable and more enjoyable and feel better than the 125s, 130s. With that being said, the 40s and the 45s and the 50s are on up. Not only are more pleasurable to a man and vice versa, but I'm speaking from a man's point of view, more pleasurable, but they can cook a meal. They can cook a dish or two. Yes, they can. I'm sitting here looking through my social media. I'm looking through my it's Twitter. It's gonna be Twitter from now to the till I die. You guys call it X, but it's always gonna be Twitter to me. And I'm sitting here looking at J. Cole. And J. Cole's with his mother, and it's I think the quote is saying that fuck the Grammys. No, no, wait. Jonathan Green is saying, showing a picture of J. Cole and his mother, fuck the Grammys, cause them crackers ain't never did nothing for me. I mean, obviously those crackers have done something for J. Cole. Because if them crackers wouldn't have done anything for J. Cole wouldn't have been here. It's a lot of mixies. It's a lot of mixies in America. I think he's from North Carolina. And currently I'm in South Carolina. And there's a lot of mixies here. So I can imagine, I can only imagine the multitudes of mixies in North Carolina. But look at that. He loves his he loves his white mother, which is only right. I love my Puerto Rican mother. My boy, my people I know, you might love your black mother. You love your white mother, your Chinese mother, your Jewish mother, your Asian mother, your Malaysian mother, your African mother, whatever you want to call, whatever mother you have, you love her. It is what it is. It's a lot of mixies, but I'm sitting here looking through my social media at 5:03 in the morning. Oh Lord. Drake and Sexy Red are trending. Now, see, you got to be careful when you're on Twitter and you see these trending videos Because when you hit them, it's a rabbit hole that drags you down into a porno abyss. Definitely a porno abyss. By the way, have you guys heard that Diddy and Meek Mill was ridiculous? Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, they'll drag you down some crazy shit. See what's going on. Hmm, a lot of fucking monkey shit going on. A lot of monkey shit. Hey, do you guys know what's the difference between a loser and a winner? A loser spends hours scrolling social media to get biased news takes, but a winner reads the 1440 newsletter for 5 minutes every morning. I don't, I don't know how true that is. It sounds like bullshit to me. But I'll tell you one thing, knowing that my time is limited on this earth, I like nothing better than to look at asses with cellulite and big titties. It's nothing better than that. And I'm not a fan of immigrants or illegals. Mm, not a fan of that. I don't like it at all. I don't like squatters. Having property myself, I don't like the idea of someone coming in and claiming my fucking property and having to go to court behind that shit. So, you know, I know a lot of you Northerners, you're with that shit. You're like, oh, go to court, and all that shit. But it's like, if I go to my property and there's somebody else on my fucking property and they saying they live there, but I know that I didn't let them live there, I think I think that I have a right. I have the what is it called? The castle doctrine. I believe that I have the right to take them off this planet for trying to claim or occupy my land. Why not? The British took the natives off this land for trying to occupy their own land. So if they have a right to do it, and I'm an American citizen, I have the right to do it. Take them right off. Take them right off the plane. If anybody's trying to squat on my property, take them right off. They don't. They need to be on the moon or Mars or someplace. Heaven. They need to be in heaven, praying to whatever God that they believe in, talking to Him face to face. That's where they need to be. Gotta breathe. Oh, Diddy. Meek. Diddy, Meek. Hey, have you guys seen the Diddy and what's that North African? The light skinned nigga. North African light skinned nigga. Um I don't even know his name. Um what's his name? The light skinned motherfucker. He's corny as fuck. I can't even remember any songs he's done. Um, no, not Montana. It's not a Montana nigga, because that's the nigga from Dipset. It's not my, and I give Montana his, I give him his props because Montana is actually a fucking American. He's an American. This other dude, this fucking I don't know even know what the fuck he is. He's like Moroccan or some shit. But whoever that nigga is, there's like a video. I don't know if there's video, but I know there's definitely. I'm 100% definitely sure there are photos of this North African fucking rapper with his dick on Diddy's ass. Pause. Excuse me. No Diddy. But it's there. I know we're in that cancel culture. I know we're in that whole you got to be careful what you say about people because people feelings get hurt. But it's one I am 100% certain I saw this North African Moroccan. I'm thinking he's Moroccan. More North African dude, and he's from Uptown, I believe. This North African dude with his penis in the vicinity of Diddy's anus in the photo. I'm thinking that's what I saw, which is bananas because I'm like, why? If you're a man, Why would you have your penis in the vicinity of another man's anus? I mean, it's mind boggling. It's mind boggling to me. I mean, I can understand that you might have your penis in the vicinity of another man's anus if you believe that other man to be a female. But if you're 100% sure of this other man being another man, why would you be in a photo? Why would you be in a swimming pool or around a swimming pool with your dude with your penis around another dude? See, I stopped that shit back in 1986 in Sunset Park Pool. And it wasn't like my penis was around dudes, but there was multiple, it was hundreds of people there. And I was like, you know what? I need to stop coming to public pool. If I'm going to go to a pool swimming, I need there to be as few people as possible, and I need to keep. I know I don't want my penis around other men. If I go to change in the changing room, I need to be by myself. If I'm going to take a shower before, because that's what civilized people do. They take showers before they get in the pool. I need to be by myself. I mean, I could frolic in the pool, not with other men, with my lady or with my kids. But then when I get out the pool and have to take that shower again to wash, the chlorine off myself, I have to be by myself again. Can't be dudes, can't be grown men. Can't be. No way can there be grown men in any parts of that process. But what's his name? There it is. French Montana. French Montana and Diddy, apparently they've allowed other niggas to infiltrate their processes, their swimming pool process. They've allowed other niggas to infiltrate their swimming pool processes. It's the strangest things to me. Shit like that might, I mean, maybe unexperienced men, like young teenagers or children might do shit like that. But I'm thinking if you're over a certain age and a nigga's penis, a nigga's penis is in your anus area. I mean, you have shorts on, but if a nigga's pelvic area is rubbing against your ass area, that's a choice. That's definitely a choice. It's not a mistake. It's not happenstance. Somebody actually thought about that. Somebody was like, you know what? I don't feel I don't feel a way about another man's penis being around my ass. Or I don't feel a certain way about my ass being around another man's penis. And for some people, that might be okay because that's the world we're living in. But the world I grew up in, which is 1970 something till now, it's a fucking problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. Yes. It's like I was telling this I don't even know who the fuck I was telling. I was telling somebody I was talking to. Um, it's an interesting story. It's like I went to Jamaica High School, which is in Queens, which Queens is a borough in New York. But I went to Jamaica High School, and this high school is like an ancient high school. I think it's shut down now. I think it's a national landmark. But this is like an ancient high school. It's like an old high school in New York. But it's like I was telling this person. As a matter of fact, it was my lady. I was telling her that when I was in high school, there were no gay people. I mean, there were. I mean, I'm sure there were LGBTQ people, but nobody was out. No one was running around talking about rights, freedom. And this wasn't that long ago, with 1990, 90, whatever, 89, 80, 90 something. It wasn't that long ago. But I would be able to go to the locker room. Everyone can go to their respective locker rooms, and there was none of that going on. None of that going on whatsoever. You know what I mean? But now it's like you got, what's the dude? There was some dude up in wherever. I don't even know, because I'm in Cackalack, born and raised in NYC, but I'm in Cackalack right now. There's some other dude, some dude that was confused. That was beat to death, supposedly beat to death by three girls because of his um, what he identified as, which I knew was bullshit. He died or whatever, and I said this just sounds like bullshit. His whole story. They said that some girls beat him to death inside some, because of his sexuality. And I was thinking, I even told my wife, I said, this sounds like, I read the story to her. I woke up in the middle of the night. I read the story to her. Excuse me. I said, this is bullshit. I said, this dude, maybe he took some drugs or something like that. Well, when you read the story says, well, we're waiting for the coroner's report to come through. So I put a Google alert in. I said, I need to know whenever this guy's coroner's report comes in, I need to know, because I'm that fucked up that I need to know that this fucking teenage guy who identified as a teenage person, didn't even identify as a guy, but identified as a person. I need to know that this guy that identified as a person peoples, because it's peoples uh, started pushing the narrative of his death. I need to know that this guy who identified as a person's peoples were full of shit. I was waiting for the autopsy, and once the autopsy dropped, the Google alert popped on my phone. I seen it. I believe the dude's name was Next. Who the fuck named their kid Next? I don't know. But yeah, Next something. I can't even remember his name. Their name. Their name. I'm going to be respectful. I can't even remember their name. But um, Next died of a drug overdose. And they were talking about, oh, he Next had a brain hemorrhage from being beat up from girls. And when you read the story, Next was actually the aggressor, as guys are. I'm a guy. Guys are aggressors. Next threw water or whatever it is, water, soda. He actually initiated the confrontation with some girls in an area where girls are supposed to be, and he wasn't supposed to be. He got into a fight, got into a scuffle, not even a fight, a scuffle. If it would have been another dude, it would have been a fight. But he got into a scuffle with three girls, three females. And I hate saying females because that shit sounds so fucking 5%er. You see it, 843-501-9111. But he got into a fight with them. All right, here comes the knowledge at the bottom. Here comes the knowledge. You're not looking for that. Spies and traitors. Read that shit down there. Fucking phonies. Anyway, yeah, he got into a fight with him. He let some bitches beat his ass. And then he went home and OD'd on fucking, what was it? Allergy medicine. He fucking OD'd on allergy medicine and some other bullshit. And but his whole community, they were like, "Oh, it's wrong," and he got attacked because he was in the space, and they were trying to get him because of who they were. They don't say him or her, who they were, and they tried to get them and them and these and all that shit, all that stuff. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna set a Google alert. I'm gonna set a Google alert. And when the Google alert came through, it just confirmed my suspicion. Next was he overdosed. He didn't die of a concussion or any brain injury that three girls might have caused him. He died of an overdose. It is what it is. It is the sacred duty of a true believer to be suspicious. He must be constantly on the lookout for saboteurs, spies, and traitors. There is perhaps no sure way of infecting ourselves with virulent. Protect your necks. That's what that means. Protect your necks. And it's like, everyone's downfall. I was reading this book. I've been reading this book for about a year. And it's not a big book. It's a small book. It's called The True Believer. And The True Believer is written by this dude named Eric Hoffer. It's called The True Believer: Thoughts on the Nature of a mass movements of mass movements. I got to tell you, this is a good read. Whenever I have time, I read it. I keep it in my bag of tricks. It's a book bag. I keep a bag of water just in case I'm ever caught somewhere where I need water. I keep water with me. I keep my phone. I keep charger cables in there in case I need to charge my phone. I'm somewhere where I need to charge my phone. My earplugs. I keep a snack or two inside my backpack. And you know what else I keep? Eric Hoffer, the true believer thoughts on the nature of mass movements. Now, I know that a lot of you people are not up on this book right here. And that's the reason why you believe in your ideologies. You believe in your isms. I read this book a long time ago, and I keep this book with me because it keeps me in the right state of mind every time I start believing